gave Balak the idea, let's, they're 40 years they've been in the desert, they haven't seen another human being. Let's get them involved with Midianite girls, because he knew one thing, us Jews, God forbid, if we lose that holiness, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will be wiped out in no time. That's it. You don't have to curse them. I can't curse them, God doesn't let me. But I can give you a good idea. Let all the girls, let those girls loose, let them get involved a little bit in idol worship. I don't know if some of you friends remember the way the Midianites were serving their idols. What you do in a bathroom, this is what their way of serving God. Imagine you come to Yidel and say, listen brother, I want you to serve idols. You think, who knows what kind of idol worship I have to do? Just no, whatever you do in the bathroom, do it here. That's the biggest joke in the world, right? I mean, really. If this is the way you serve your God, really, I'll gladly accommodate you, it's Mashiach thought, right? Especially imagine I come out from the desert, I'm looking for a bathroom, I can't find it. Here's the thinking that girl help me, Oh, you're looking for a bathroom. It's right here, And this is the way we are serving our idol, It's crazy, really. This is so stupid, What the Yidden knows what it means to serve God, right? And this is the way to serve God. It's a joke, right? So then, okay, let's say you do it. Then the Midianite girl says, I'd like to know more about your God, Okay, so she says, would you mind stepping in, to the sanctuary behind the bathroom? Okay, imagine, and slowly, if you remember, 24,000 young people got involved. And Pinchas saw, without getting involved in the whole thing we spoke about it last year, Pinchas saw this is the end. Now I have to tell you one thing which maybe is not known to us. It was Nachal HaShittim. Nachal means the river of stupidity. The Medrash says something which I didn't know. That water had a certain drug in it. That your mamish lose your mind. Your mamish crazy. See, imagine, okay, you do your thing in the bathroom, then the girl says, listen, can I offer you a drink? And it tastes unbelievable. This Nachal HaShittim is unbelievable water. Because when Mashiach is coming, it says, and Mayim Yotzim Bebeis Hashem, Behishkos Nachal HaShittim. And it's so deep, it's too deep to start. But this water is unbelievable. But until Mashiach is coming, you can't drink it because you get crazy. Mamish is crazy. One way or the other, Cosby Basur, the daughter of the king of Midian, managed to get this drink to Zimri ben Sol. And Zimri ben Sol, one of the princes of Israel, one of the holiest in the world, because you realize something, Zimri ben Sol never did one Aveira in his whole life. He never did one wrong thing in his whole life, which we have no concept of. But the moment this water hit him, he was not in control of the situation. Right? Okay, Pinchas saw one thing. There is no other way. How do you wake up people when they drink this water? It's shock treat them, right? Mamish has to get them out of there. There is no other way. I got to kill this Zimri ben Sol. Because if this spreads around, we won't go into the Holy Land. Okay, now listen to the deeper steps. Everybody knows there is no law that God forbid someone does this, that you have to kill that person, especially after they were not even responsible, So everybody knows it was on Haro's show. At that moment he knew they had to do it.
Pinchas, it says, Vayah Pinchas. The Ishbitzer says, you know what Pinchas saw? Pinchas saw that Zimri is ready to die al Kiddush Hashem, right? It's awesome, right? Pinchas saw that Zimri wants to be Mekadosh Hashem. And I don't want to get involved now. If you remember, Zimri is the neshama of Shechem and the neshama of Rabbi Akiva, and they cannot leave this world unless they die al Kiddush Hashem. Shechem died for God. Zimri died for God. Without getting involved in the death of Rabbi Akiva, they died al Kiddush Hashem. Their neshamas is so awesome. The mamish the one of the al Kiddush Hashem. They just cry the whole thing. I want to die for you now. But Pinchas, okay, the way it's translated, officially, Pinchas saw what Zimri was doing. But the real pshat is, Pinchas saw Zimri is ready to die Kiddush Hashem. Zimri, because Zimri, what he is doing is only is Shechemes Neshama, Shem Kavod Malchus. If you remember, we're learning it 1,000 times. Cosby was like really his soulmate. The only thing is, it was not time now. I want to say about Torah. I want you to know one more thing. What's Mashiach's eyes? We were learning a little bit last night. Mashiach's eyes is Ani Hashem be'ita chishena. You know, even this prophecy, there are moments when I don't know what to do. Mashiach's eyes is that I know exactly what to do at that moment. Vayah Pinchas mamash. You know how Pinchas got Mashiach's eyes, Elianovi's eyes, because Pinchas looked at Zimri, and according to Nebuah, he's the worst, and according to Mashiach's eyes, he saw he's ready to die Kiddush Hashem. Something else. So you see, on Tisha B'Av is mamish the day of Pinchas, le'ele techolek ha'oretz, right? Le'ele techolek ha'oretz. And once you know something, the Medrash says the real fixing of the Egel Azov, Eile Lekecha Yisrael, is le'ele techolek ha'oretz. And I want you to know, everybody knows, Pinchas, the Parsha of Pinchas, is always the beginning of the 3 weeks. What's Pinchas all about, you know? It's a different kind of Yiddishkeit, right? And I want you to know the deepest depths, we're learning it 1,000 times. You know what's happening today? The so-called Baal Teshuvos, which I hate the expression. We all have to come back to Yiddishkeit. But I want you to know, if you come back to Yiddishkeit by choice, then it's not Mashiach coming back. It's not Eliyahu Novi coming back. You know what it is? So here's the Torah. These are the tzaddikim. The tzaddikim, mamish, they know where they're coming from and they know where they're going. They travel around in the world and they realize, Gevada will be lost unless we find Motzeim or find my roots. And Vayichtav Moshe, you know what Moshe Rabbeinu is writing down? It's Motzeim l'Mas'eim. You know what Moshe Rabbeinu brought down to the world? That even some of us, we are lost in this world. That through our travels, Mamash will come back. Right? Pinchas says, Le'ele techolek ha'oretz, right? After Pinchas came about, God says, okay, I'll give you the land. In our house is the walls, right? Which is the guarding, and the ground, right? The world is like this. First they get the ground, then they get the walls. The worship is the other way around. First he gets the wall, then he says, okay, you have the wall, I'll give you the ground. So after Pinchas came down and brought down this Shmir al Yonim, the guarding, and God says, Le'ele techolek ha'oretz, now I'll give you the land. So I want to bless you with walls and holy ground. You know, Korach knows everything just like every Pinchas belongs to the Korach. What's Kanoim Pagin about? What's a Kanoim? Kanoim doesn't mean someone like an Eshor and he's so strong to see. You know what a Kanoim is? Kanoim Pagin Boy is somebody who mamash knows the Torah. And you know what it is? It's so deep and sleep. Death, Chas Hashem, is only in this environment, in this circle. If you get to the point, you know, between people, if you're connected on four sides, if you're not connected to the point, just you know, everybody knows all the laws of Shabbos, but he doesn't know the point of Shabbos. What was going on? What was going on until Pinchas came?
Mamish Pinchas brought down to the world. Why did they get mixed up with the nice medium, right? And again, I want you to know, there's all this form, there was Mamish a heter to it. There was Mamish a heter to it. They did it in such a way, maybe they were Megai them in the last moment. It was Mamish al-Taras HaKodesh, you know. Everything. And also, Zimri. Hello? Yeah? Yeah? Hey, how are you, Violet? Listen, can you do me? Yeah, I just got... Call me in 1 hour. Okay, love you. Okay, let me just finish fast. Listen to me, the Arizal says that Pinchas has a neshama of Yosef Atzadik and of Yisrael, which is Gewalt. What's Yosef Atzadik all about? What? After that, after he did it, right? But before he did it, he was basically the neshama of Yisrael and of Yosef. Before, yeah. After he Gewalt. Listen to this. This is awesome, right? What's Yisrael coming in this? Atu Yudati can how's the solution? Atu Yudati ki Gul Hashem Kalim, right? You know what Yisrael says to Moshe Rabbeinu? Mamish, I got the point. I know what God is all about. But there are two ways of getting to the point, right? Yisrael Mamish got to the point because he went to everything wrong until he got to the point. Yosef Atzadik, as you remember, Rabbi Shimon says that Eshes Fatima was the Shem Shemaim Nischal. She was not an ordinary go-go-girl. Shemaim, she told him she's ready to be Megayah, and everybody knows she was not even married to Potiphar. She was just a slave girl. And, but you know, Yosef says it's not. This is not